Hi, welcome to my channel. Today's very short video, but to the point, is recreating you and not recreating your specific person, because it all comes down to you at the end of the day. If you want somebody to show up in your life consistently the way that you want them to be, it all comes down to you, what you are, what you think that you are, not what you think that they are. I'm an author and I'm a coach. My coaching is available on my website and my books are all available via Amazon. So what do you think about you? What are you? Let's describe your character to yourself, what you think about yourself. Just in regards to relationships, we're pushing everything else out of the way at the moment. We're just talking about relationships. What do you feel about you? What do you think about relationships in general? Do you think you are worth it? Do you think you are deserving? What is in there? Be really, really honest and bring that up. Now that is your character around relationships. That is your the energetic version of you is this. So if you are wanting somebody to show up in your life in a certain way and you keep trying to change them, you keep trying to recreate them without recreating yourself, then yeah, they might show up briefly like that, but they're going to go again, or you might see them being that version of them that you've created with somebody else. And you think, well, that person's getting all that from them and I'm not getting that, because you haven't changed you. If you look at changing the version of you, what would the version of you be if you had the relationship with this person, a great relationship with the person that you want in your life? How would you be? What sort of character would be able to sustain that? And look at what you feel about yourself now and what you feel about life and feel about relationships. And then if it doesn't align with that, then you know that that's what's out of whack here. It's not what you can make them, turn them into. Now, I have changed people. I have changed the way people have behaved towards me in an instant. On the both two main times it happened was very, very instant. And so it's not that you can't do that, but I, at the time, had a pretty good self-concept. There was nothing in there that thought I wasn't good enough or anything like that. I didn't have anything like that around those times. So there was nothing else going on in there. So when it showed to me, I just accepted it as it was and woo, happy days. And I didn't have any concern that it might go or it might change or I had to hold on to it. And I didn't have any fear there whatsoever. That is why it worked. If you have all of that other stuff going on, you are going to have some fear that it's going to slip away again because you've got all this other stuff going on. So what person would you be? Who would you be if you had this great relationship? So to align with that, you would know that your own worth. You would know that you deserve the best. You would feel that you deserve the best. You wanted the best and you deserve the best. You would be pretty confident maybe in yourself. You would have a good self-esteem. You would. Now, you may think about all that and think, oh my God, but I'm not that. It doesn't matter. We're not looking at what you really think you are. We are looking at building an energetic version of a new you. And once you have built that, it's inside of you. You've created it. You've created that version of you, and you need to keep evoking that. So when you're looking at wanting this person in your life, whether you're doing anything to manifest them or not, and I would say don't if you're not feeling great about yourself, then you just evoke the version of you. That version of you that you've created, you'll be able to feel her or him inside of you. Just bring it up, feel it, live with it for a bit, and then it will just drift off again, and then do it again. So every time you feel that fear or doubt, you just bring in that new energetic version of you until you start to actually feel that version. So you start to actually feel, oh, I think I might be that version now, because you will if you keep doing it. Because if you keep evoking that energy and you have the intention behind it too, this is who I want to be. So you've set the intention anyway. So you know when you set an intention, you don't have all that resistance around it. And if you keep evoking it, so that is your only job. That's your only job. The only thing that you need to do when you want to bring somebody into your life in the way that you want to see them is to keep evoking the version of you that aligns with that version of them. I hope that helps. I was looking at other ways of kind of teaching this, and obviously I talk to a lot of people about relationships, and it does all come down to us at the end of the day. And if we feel good about ourselves, the thing is, if we feel good about ourselves, we almost don't care as much. And when we don't care as much, obviously it's going to show up. Of course it is. So if you keep evoking that version that actually mostly puts yourself first. So another thing to do with that version is to say, I put myself first. I put myself on the pedestal. So you build this version of you that is aligned with being in a really great relationship where you are shown respect and you are shown love, because you are that person that is going to attract that because you've created that version. But at the moment, if you can see all of the things going on inside of you that don't align with this version of them showing up in your life and consistently, because that's what you're looking for at the end of the day. There's no point in just getting a short, sharp little bit, is there? And then it going again like a sugar rush, and it goes in and out, in and out. This is what we want to build: consistently good relationships. And also try not to look at every relationship, like creating this relationship, as the one. This has to work. Just say, this is the one I want to have a go at. I want to see how this works out. I just want to give it a go, see how it works out. I might change my mind. There might be somebody else better out there for me, and I might realise that eventually, but I just want to give it a go and see what happens. So you take the pressure off of this relationship being the one, because then you're just putting added pressure on yourself, and you're just giving yourself another piece of resistance, which is what we want to try and avoid. So it's about recreating you, and it's not about recreating them. Stop trying to recreate a person when you feel all of those things about yourself, because you're putting it outside of you and you're trying to change something on the outside, but it's the inside that we need to change. When the inside changes, everything changes on the outside. Right, I hope this was useful. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, I'd love you to do that.